We begin with Donald Trump, Rome burning in man form. On Thursday, he went to the RNC headquarters in Washington to meet with Paul Ryan and the Republican establishment to try and mend fences. Now, Ryan had famously declined to endorse Trump, but after the meeting, he struck a more conciliatory tone.
I was very encouraged with what I heard from Donald Trump today. I do believe that we are now planting the seeds to get ourselves unified, to bridge the gaps and differences. I was very encouraged with this meeting. His personality, I thought he's a very good personality. He's a very warm and genuine person.
Okay, stop. Because I understand the genuine part in the same way that Miller Genuine Draft is genuine. You know, it is the shitty thing that it is. But the only way Trump could be described as warm is if you're feeling leftover tanning bed heat radiating from his skin. And why is Paul Ryan being so coy about this? We all know where this is going. Trump needs the GOP's money because he's decided he is not self-funding his general election campaign, and the Republicans need to not alienate Trump's voters. So Trump and the Republican establishment are like a teenage Christian couple who've made an abstinence pledge. They are going to have sex. It is just a matter of time. But they still need to make a big show of resisting it for anyone who might be paying attention. However, the rest of the week was a little bumpier for Trump. On Friday morning, he attempted to justify not releasing his tax returns, and it did not go great.
There have been many presidents that have not shown their tax returns.
Actually, every single nominee since 1976 has released their tax
before
returns.
1976, most people didn't do it.
Yeah, sure. But there were a lot of things we did before 1976 that seem crazy now, like smoking on airplanes and thinking Elliot Gould was a major sex symbol. The point is, times have changed. But perhaps the weirdest thing involving Trump this week was the release of tapes suggesting that in the 90s, he had for some reason invented a publicist for himself named John Miller and pretended to be him on the phone.
By the way, I'm sort of new here, and what is your position? Well, I'm sort of handling PR because you get so much of it. Yeah. Where did you come from? I basically work for different firms. I work for a couple of different firms, and I'm somebody that knows, and I think somebody that he trusts and likes.
That is so perfectly Donald Trump. Even his imaginary alter ego reflexively brags about himself. Now, on that tape, you hear John Miller saying many incredible things about Trump, including claiming that Madonna wanted to date him.
No, she called and wanted to go out with him, that I can tell you. The people that you write about really are, they call. They just call. Actresses, people that you write about just call to see if they can go out with them.
Now, much like his candidacy, that claim is sad but not implausible. Remember, there were rumours that in the 90s, Madonna got together with Vanilla Ice, Jose Canseco and Willem Dafoe. And what is Donald Trump if not a mixture of the authenticity of Vanilla Ice, the likeability of Jose Canseco and the terrifying facial expressions of Willem Dafoe? But this shouldn't even have been news this week. It shouldn't have been news. Back when this happened, Trump confessed to the whole thing.
Soon after the interview, Trump admitted that he was John Miller and called it a joke gone awry.
OK, so there's no story here then, is there? All present-day Trump needed to do was quickly reconfirm that it was him.
I guess the simple question this morning, are you aware of the tape? Is it you?
No, I don't think it, I don't know anything about it. You're telling me about it for the first time, and it doesn't sound like my voice at all.
Yes, it does. It's clearly you. Look, there is only one way to settle this. Tonight, I would like to extend an invitation to John Miller, publicist, to appear on this programme. Now, to be clear, this is not an invitation to Donald Trump, who has never and will never be invited here for an interview. But if John Miller wants to come sit down with us, we would love to have him. We've even set up our interview area for you, with all the things that we presume John Miller enjoys. Overcooked steaks, low-grade pornographic magazines, and a hand mirror. It's an open invitation, so please come on by, John Miller. There's literally nothing stopping you, other than the fact you obviously don't exist.